here fishing in Montana. Some undisclosed lake. Can't tell you about that. We just caught a few trout. We got them cooking in the background. Good time for me to probably show you what we're using for bear protection, since we got all sorts of fish smell in the air now. I got a 40 long slide 10mm set up in a Kenai chest holster. This is built on a Polymer 80 PF45 frame, and it's a Lone Wolf G40 long slide with a Lone Wolf barrel. Close up, that was good. I was too lazy or didn't have time to cast and load my own rounds, so I'm using HSM, I believe is the manufacturer, bare load 200 grain hard cast flat points. 200 grain bullet at about 1200 feet per second. Should do the job. And for the wife, we didn't really plan too much on her carrying anything, but she's got this Mystery Ranch fanny pack, and I figured she could just go ahead and fit the carry gun that I was wearing on the way out here. Fits in there well, and that's just a G43, another 80% build with basic Glock parts, carrying gold dots, 125 grain gold dots. It's not optimal, but at the very least it'll make a bear think twice and make a lot of noise until I can come over with the big medicine. But that's our setup for bear protection, at least.
Why did you choose that over some other options, or what were some other options you considered before settling on that?
Oh, I got this because it's big and cool. I'm not a huge revolver fan. I like the fact of having a 44 mag equivalent power, but instead 5 or 6 rounds I got 16, because with this load, when I shot it before bringing it out here, I mean, I was 1-inch groups at 20 yards, but I doubt I'm going to be able to do that when a bear's charging me and I'm cold and tired.
Yeah.
So as many rounds as I can have at my disposal, the better. So that's why I did this. And the long slide is just because I also plan on using this for deer and hog hunting, and so just longer sight radius and a lot more accurate with it, and a little bit more velocity. But it's been working out really well. This Kenai holster is very comfortable, even with what we were loading in. Not planned on backpacking, but the weather didn't decide with the Subaru getting down the trail, so we ended up backpacking, and I had probably about 60 pounds on my back, and this wasn't a bother at all. Seems to work pretty good.
Now, what that holster, because you had to send it back and get a different one, right? Because you weren't sure what would fit with your...
Yeah, because this is a Glock 80 or a Polymer 80 frame. It doesn't fit with the Glock 21 is what Kenai based theirs off of. It was really tight, and because the trigger guard dimensions are just a little bit different. And Kenai was awesome about it. I emailed them. They sent me an email back the next day. I was just asking, saying, hey, I've got a PF45 frame. Should I have ordered a different holster? And the guy said, yeah, you should have ordered this one. It's already in the mail. And I got it the next day, I think.
I think it did come the next day.
Yeah. So, and that was awesome. I just had to make a slight modification because it's built for a regular like Glock 21, whatever the 45 version. And this is a long slide, and it just wasn't, so I had to chop and cut, and it took like 5 minutes to make that modification. But yeah, it's a pretty good rig. Pretty happy with it so far. Hopefully I don't have to use it.